friend of mine just DM'd me saying, like, Rachel Maddow called it the end of politics last night and pointed out the obvious, that Republicans are no longer interested in politics, that they're just going to take power by any means necessary. And so this is what I've been saying. And then you have Democrats saying, well, we have to like play within the rules and we have to preserve this thing that's already gone. It's already gone. Democracy can't exist with this many people lost to Trumpism. It literally can't. So the question is, what will non-Trumpers do to stand up to what will be a forced authoritarian takeover that will happen outside of our government's power to stop it? What are we going to do? What's Joe Biden going to do? Where is a political opposition acknowledging this obvious reality, right? And so, like I've been saying, Joe Biden should just say, okay, Republicans are saying it's okay to have an insurrection, that these fake elector schemes are okay. And he should just do it. He should just do it. He should just say, cool, you know what? We're done with these prosecutions. We're not going to hold Trump accountable. We're just going to do the thing Trump tried to do, and Republicans can like it or not like it. But here's the thing. We'll be in control of the federal government and the military, and not them. If they get control of the federal government and the military, we will no longer have our country. They believe they no longer have theirs. So this is it. It's the end of politics. Politics is war with words, right? Think of politics prior to language. It was a very simple thing. Might is right. And so we're there right now. We are right. We are there. Anybody who believes clinging to our government systems is somehow the right play doesn't understand history. It doesn't understand government. It doesn't understand anything. When somebody tells you what they're doing, believe them. It only takes one side to start a war. The other side has to decide how they're going to respond. And so far, like, there's no response to what's happening. They're just doing this unchecked. And Democrats have to question their leaders, question their leadership, question their individual responsibility to themselves and to their fellow freedom-loving countrymen. I mean, we literally, like, we can't even really talk about these things on here without fear of being punished. But I mean, this is what time it is. It's the end of politics. It's time, like, we're not going back to the thing that was, Democrats. There's no saving the world you've been saying you want to change for the last 50 to 100 years. The world has changed. I guess nobody considered that the change might not go the way that they wanted, and that tearing something down creates a power vacuum. And what emerges from those who control this power vacuum and those who step into the vacuum and exert their power on the situation. And Republicans are doing all of the things that Democrats claim they wanted to do, storming capitals, doing all of these things. Republicans have like multi-decade plans of which they're in the late stages, if not the end game, and have them going more successfully than they ever could have imagined. And that the Trumpist takeover isn't actually the takeover they want. And this idea that taking Trump off the board somehow like does anything other than take Trump off the board, and actually in some ways, it's the end of politics. Rachel Maddow finally said something right. MSNBC finally told the truth. This is the kind of stuff that doesn't actually get solved by voting. Voting will actually like lead us to continue to rely on our system is to just play Russian roulette with the electorate, and eventually they will get power, and eventually they will silence ours. And unless we decide there's something we can do, and I have no idea what that is, but beginning to see the problem clearly, and having Democrats pretending that there's some like way that Republican or we can like vote our way and out of this, or stay within the law that Republicans don't care about somehow and get ourselves out of this, is wrong. All bets are off. It's the end of politics.